Last year, we got a lot of great things to celebrate 80 years of the Railway series, and one of the most well-received things was the merchandise. Mattel issued a fleet of characters for the metal push-along line, several of them having brand new super accurate molds, and others being reissues of older merchandise without any updates. These all vary in quality dramatically due to the inconsistency on detail and accuracy. For a while, I've been wanting to rank all of them, and today, we'll be putting all of them onto a tier list. Now, I'm sure all of you know how this works, but S is the best, D is the worst. Before I start, this is my opinion, it's not factual. You can disagree with me, and I even encourage it. I'd be curious to hear what you guys think in the comments to sort of understand the general consensus of more of the fandom members. And that should be enough rambling. Let's do this. First is none other than Thomas. This one is generally loved by everyone, myself included. The side rods are such a great detail, and they've not been seen since Ertl. The whistles are a separate piece, so there's no paint bleeding. The face is great, the cab is open. The only real issue I have is that the back buffers are unpainted. So is the lamp, but that's normal for Thomas toys. He's easily going in S tier. Next is the Ruby Collection Thomas. This one found itself in a bit of controversy because of the quality control. The truck's paint rubs off very easily, and lots of people struggled finding it due to poor distribution. The trucks are also just reused from All Engines Go, which is a bit jarring. I like this Thomas, but I think the flaws hold it back a bit. I personally wish he was metallic blue instead of just the running board. He's a solid B. Next up is Edward. This is one of the numerous reissues from 2019, and those models were... Edward is one of the engines who suffered pretty badly, receiving a laughable wheel arrangement and a tender that is way too high up. He sticks out severely when you compare him to new engines like James, and he desperately needs an updated model. Straight to D tier. Henry brings us back to the new models, and he looks amazing. He's missing a few details though, like painted rear buffers, the splashers near his cab, and 2 of his wheels. But this guy is a huge improvement from the 2019 version. Henry benefits so much from this style, and I gotta put him in S tier. Gordon unfortunately pulls us back a lot, once again being an old model. Being one of the largest characters in the entire show, making him this small is so disappointing. There's very little I like here, D tier. James is another one of the great new models that I adore. Unfortunately, there are a few hangups. They reused the All Engines Go tender, which just does not fit the front half of him. His side rods are also gold, which I think is a misinterpretation of his CGI orthos. The gray wheels are also a bit unfortunate, but if you're a longtime merch collector, this is nothing new, you're used to this. I know I just listed a lot of issues, but I can't bring myself to hate this. It still screams James. He's very high A tier. Percy is great, but he's definitely going to be lifted a bit by my bias. I mean, come on, look at my profile picture. I love this little green guy. This Percy's model is a little bit chubbier than his show model, mainly the tank. He has the rivets and handrails of his late CGI appearance, but only on the cab. His tank is missing both of those details. His bunker's also not painted on the back, and I'm not really a fan of the giant number 6. Once again, like the others, I think he's just so good in every other way. This is a great Percy toy, and I have to put him in S tier. I don't have much to say about Annie and Clarabelle, except that I really wish they were longer and taller. These use their molds from 2019, but I think the paintwork is new. I really like their unique expressions. I love that we have coaches as part of the new line. Painted buffers is a nice touch too. Pretty solid B. From the same multi-pack, we got an exclusive variant of Thomas with a workman painting his lining. I go back and forth on if I like this or not, but it definitely played a part in me picking up this pack, so there's that, I guess. Plus, it's seemingly a reference to The Adventure Begins, so that's cool. B tier. If you like this format or this video so far, a like would be greatly appreciated. I may make another video covering the 80th motorized line as well. Now back to the rest of the list. Yongbao got re-released as well, with no changes that I could find. I like his dragon detailing, but there's plenty of issues. His buffer beam should be green, the lamps are too far apart, not enough wheels, and his cow catcher should be red. The All Engines Go one might be better, I don't know if that's crazy to say, but I'm gonna put him in C tier. Troublesome trucks are always a fan favorite due to how relevant they always are. This reissue is very welcome, even if it's a bit too wide. I'm glad it still has the removable coal load, and I do personally wish that the paint was updated to be gray and have painted buffers. It also should have been more than one per case, but that's not really this toy's fault, that's Mattel's fault. A tier. Nia comes back and unfortunately receives no updates. She's still too short and is missing 2 sets of wheels. Lots of missing paint like her buffers and the dome. D tier. Surprisingly, we got a Day Out with Thomas exclusive with 2 pieces of rolling stock. He looks a lot like the previous Wooden Railway exclusives, which were becoming very, very repetitive. But like, actually though, did anyone else think these all just kinda look the same? Or am I just being a grumpy old man that has no taste? I like the motorized one. That one was cool. I really like the truck. Oh, I'm getting really sidetracked here. Okay, back to the list. This one's fine, largely passable since we got 2 more pieces of rolling stock, which is sorely lacking in this line. I'm gonna put this in B tier. Ashima has a lot of the same issues as Nia, but I think she got it worse. Her entire front is unpainted, so is her dome, and what detail is painted is really fuzzy. Making her smaller than Thomas should be a felony. D tier. Rosie was an unexpected re-release, and I think she's okay. She's missing very little paint and represents the character well enough. I just wish she was larger. I'm gonna put her in C tier. This one might be my most controversial ranking. Storybook Thomas came out to honor the Railway series by repainting Thomas to resemble the book illustrations. I love the gesture, but I do wish there were a few more details like silver buffers or a unique face, kinda like how Playrail did. His rarity is also still very frustrating. I've been looking for him every single day since he was first revealed, and I have never found him. I do love the card art, and I think it's leagues above the previous Anniversary diecast. With some reluctance, I'm gonna have to put him in B tier. Salty is far from the worst, but he really brings nothing remarkable to the table. Since he's the 2019 mold, he's still undersized. Most of his important details are present, but I think he would benefit greatly from painted buffers and rusted weathering. He's gonna go in C tier. Diesel is easily one of the least egregious reissues, but unfortunately his body is still a little bit too thin on his chassis, which makes him look a bit disproportionate. Side rods would have been a great inclusion, but at least he has his buffers. B tier. And last but not least, Harold, who goes in the Harold tier. Jokes aside, this mold refuses to die, and I still don't know how I feel about that. Really not sure where to rank him, so he's just gonna get his own tier. And that's all of my rankings on the 2025 to 2026 diecast line. Truthfully, I'm not 100% concrete on all of the rankings. My opinions will definitely change over time. Even though there was lots of ups and lots of downs, I'm gonna miss this toy line. There was a lot of potential and a lot of characters that unfortunately we're not gonna get, like Oliver, Duck, Daisy, Donald, Douglas. And although this line has ended, at least we can look forward to the new merchandise for the new show later this year. I, for one, am really excited, and I'm really enjoying all of the photos that we've been seeing. It seems like Mattel is going to be really pushing for the collectability aspect of the new toy line with how many characters they're going to have available, something that this 2025 line unfortunately suffers from a little bit. But if you guys like this video, it would mean a lot if you could like or subscribe. That's all I got for today. See you guys next time.